What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mo.J and we are locked in. We're officially a little bit over a month away from Tariq St. Patrick's Day, March 17, 2023, the premiere for Season 3 of Power Book 2 Ghost. Now, we know that we are built all off the back of Power, and this is one of the best spinoffs that we have, and this is the rest of the photos. I dropped the part 1 on Tuesday. Check out this is part 2. But before we jump into this and break down what Tariq got going on this season and everyone else that's a part of this cast, if you like Power content, breakdowns, theories, and predictions, hit your subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button and follow me on Instagram right there. Now, Tariq St. Patrick, he has a long road ahead of him. He just beat a drug case. He got bodies in the streets. How is he going to move forward in this world we call Power? So let's jump into it. This is the rest of the exclusive photos for Season 3 of Power Book 2 Ghost. Before we jump into the photos, let's get a little description of what we could potentially see. And Digital Spy tells us Power Book 2 Ghost Season 3 images tease what's to come ahead of the premiere. Now, down in the article, they also give us a little bit of information. Now, we know about Tariq and him potentially going to Wall Street, but they also tell us something else. Further down in the article, it does tell us, per the press release, the third season of Power Book 2 Ghost will kick off with a determined Tariq as he attempts to get back to his family and out of the game for good. So it does appear that Tariq is trying to make that turn, finish school, and get back to his mom and Yaz. Now, we've seen him link up with them, but he can't talk to them directly because of the change of identity. They're in protective custody right now, witness protection. So this is going to be interesting for Tariq, because not only is he trying to get out the game, he needs to make money now in order to provide himself with an exit strategy. The article also gives us a little insight on Tariq. It says, with the emergence of a new Ruthless Connect, Tariq's plans to reunite with Tasha and Yaz are interrupted, putting him back into business with the Tejadas. Now, this is going to be very interesting for Tariq. Now, we see he's getting dressed, and it looks like he's going to either speak on behalf of Zeke at a little memorial service for him at the school. I'm also hearing people are saying that they're retiring Zeke's jersey, and Tariq is speaking up for him. Now, I'm not too sure what it is, but we know Tariq will be making that speech. And as you just heard, he's trying to get out the game. We know he needs to finish school so he can get the inheritance from his father and then reunite with his mom and sister. The only problem is school is going a little bit rougher than he was expecting, especially with the Tejadas popping up. We got issues with Effie. We don't know what we can do with Braden. Now, we also hear that they're going to Wall Street. Now, expanding the dope game, this is going to be interesting on how that plays out with Tariq. One thing we know about him is if he puts his mind to it, he will achieve it. Now, there may be a little bit of setbacks, but that's expected in this Power universe. We know that happens with every single character. So what I'm thinking from Tariq, what we're going to see this season is Tariq start to evolve a little bit more and become a little bit more like his father, James St. Patrick, aka Ghost. I think this is going to be the season we start to see him level up, especially with the experience he's going to get from Wall Street. Now he's getting an actual aspect of the business side. So if he was to step away from the dope game, which that's his whole plan, then this would be a possibility for him, thanks to the Westons. Now, of course, we know that Kane is going to be on his back at all times. Monet is going to be on his back at all times. So how is he going to navigate through this? That's going to be interesting. Plus, we still have Diana and we still got the Effie issue. Now, these two, they know about each other, but they don't know about each other, if you know what I mean. So Tariq's going to have to deal with that. And he's also got to manage Braden. Them going to Wall Street, man, this could get very, very ugly. You know how Braden acts. Next up, we have Drew. He's supposed to be next in line to take over the Tejada organization. This is going to be a good one also. We know how Monet treats him. She doesn't really look at him as next in charge. This is more of Lorenzo's thought, because we know Kane, he's a loose cannon. Can we depend on Kane? No. Is Kane going to get out there and try to make it happen? Yes. Is he going to mess up? Yes. Is Drew going to mess up? Not as much, but he still has his mistakes and his vices. Now, one of his vices is he tends to go to Stansfield and deals directly with Everett a lot. Now, it looks like Everett is packing up and probably about to head out to school. I don't blame the brother. After 2 professors got killed, Zeke got killed, this just isn't the place for me. And all of this is tied to none other than Drew, who is next in line to take over the Tejada organization. Now, do I think Drew has the mental capability of taking over? Yes. Is he prepared for it? I definitely disagree with that. Drew still has a little bit more to learn about the dope game before he can really jump in head first. And what I mean by that is he's still going to Tariq and not necessarily understanding how the game is going. Now, Kane has the street smarts. Drew still needs to learn that part of the game. So I think Drew, what we're going to see this season is him kind of get the lead up under his father, even though I feel Lorenzo is stepping back because he has to cover his tracks on the whole killing Zeke thing. So he might be the mentor that Drew actually needs so he can push him up front so Monet doesn't have to deal directly with Lorenzo and Drew will be the one making the decisions. Of course, Monet isn't going to lay down, but that leads us into this photo of Monet, which could support everything I'm saying about Drew. Now, I'm not sure where Monet is at here, but these concrete walls, the wig looking a little messed up, the makeup a little messed up, and tears coming down. Let me tell you something. Either she's mourning Zeke or they got her hemmed up. But like I said, if she goes to jail, that's going to remove her from the family. And I can see Lorenzo starting to push Drew up to the front. Now, if Kane, he's definitely not going to like that. But this is what the family needs to do. Especially Monet killed the global snitch. Blanca is on the trail of this. She's not going to stop until she finds out who did it. Now, Monet and Tariq, they have been getting closer to each other. They're working directly with each other because they need a new connect. So Monet is probably going to have to step out of the scene for a little bit, which allows Drew to step up, allows Lorenzo to make a few decisions. But at the same time, while she steps away, her and Tariq, this partnership, it needs to elevate or we're going to be stuck at the same spot. Tariq is trying to get out the game. We really don't know what Monet is trying to do at this point because her exit strategy was Zeke going to the league. That was ended by Lorenzo. So Monet, I wish you the best of luck, but it looks like this season coming up is going to be tough on her, especially dealing with the loss of her son. We already seen her moping around in the living room when Davis came over to talk to the family in the first set of pictures that we dropped. And we can't forget about Tate. Now, Tate has a little blackmail going on. He's trying to, become a politician again. He's trying to get back in the limelight. Now, one thing we know about Tate is if there's an attractive woman around, don't leave her unattended because Tate is going to push up on her, talk to her a little bit, even if things are going bad. We seen what he did to Professor Carey. He's like, oh, dang, that's crazy. Would you like to go out for a drink? So Tate has his own skeletons in his closet. We know his brother, he's more of the I'm doing things by the book. His brother was the one that motivated him to get up and get back on his grind. Now, we know he's dealing directly with Stern, and Stern put him in this position because Stern has his own motives. But what I'm thinking what's going to happen this season with Tate is going to start using the school. He's going to start maneuvering his way because we know about the blackmail on Braden's father. Once he gets his position, he's going to be up and out the way. But guess what? He's always going to have ties back to Tariq because he knows about Tariq. And what I mean by that is, where's Tariq going to work at? The Weston family holding on Wall Street. What does Tate need when he's running for office? He's going to need financial backing. So in some shape, form, or fashion, Tate, in my opinion, is going to be able to use Tariq and who he meets at the Weston Holdings to back him. Because what does the Weston Holdings have? Braden's father, who is blackmailed by Tate. They're going to have to donate some money after everyone is stepping down to put Tate in this power position. Now, we know his spinoff has been terminated. So I'm thinking what they're going to show is at least he's going to come to some kind of power here, have some influence, because that's what his spinoff is supposed to be called. And I'm thinking he might make it out of here in a position like Senate or something. Salute to you, Tate. It's going to be a good season to watch him. There you go, part 2 of the exclusive photos that have dropped for season 3. Let me know what your predictions and theories are coming up for season 3. Also, let me know where you agree with me, where you disagree with me, down in the comments below. You know my channel was built off of power. I'm definitely excited for this series to come back on. We want to see what Tariq can actually do coming up. I'm J. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Tariq St. Patrick's Day, March 17, 2023. Y'all be there. You know we're going live that Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. We got the best live show on the internet. Thank you for watching. I'm out.